What's up, boys? I am back with some more maintenance working today, and there are another two possible builds I'm looking for this time. I'm still looking for the Stompy boys with the favorite overclock to hyperfocus them and knock everything back. That's the seismic repulsor from Gunner, the knockback turret, and then other than that, I am looking for just any turret in general. If I don't get the Stompy boys first, I would like to try an exploding turrets build. You can get that mod on all of the turrets currently in the game where they blow up at the end of their lifetime, and someone on YouTube mentioned that they are very strong, but bad for YouTube because they kill a lot of stuff off screen, and I'm going to find out if that's true. So if I go for that path, I'm going to want a lot of levels on all the turrets to try and find that overclock on them, as well as a lot of reload speed. And for a change, I might not actually want that much of a lifetime increase on the turrets, since I'll want them to time out and explode. So the one balanced overclock that's like plus 30% reload speed, but minus 20% lifetime, which doesn't actually increase your DPS that much normally, would actually be pretty cool here, since they'll explode faster and I'll get a lot more of them out. Probably have to save the rest of that for later. I think I can drag the Praetorians through those rocks to finish those off though. Or at least most of them. See if I can get some more mushrooms in case I need any rerolls here. Two more still, and that one's kind of swarmed. About to hit level 5. I do have 3 rerolls though. Probably too late on that gold. Okay, we got the shock fence. So I'm going for the exploding turrets now. And I'm pretty sure both of these have it. And I believe the exploding effect on weapons will match the elements if you convert them or they have an element. So if I convert the gun platform to electrical, I believe that will add some of the debuff stacks for that. Let's grab the Nitra scanner for some extra weapon levels. So I'm now looking for the Crack Sentinel and then the Seismic Repulsor for the last 2 weapons if possible. I guess I could get some drones as well. They also have a version of the exploding overclock at the end, so that might not be terrible. Let's go with the reload speed to fit the build here. I am going to be pretty weak early on with the very short range of the shock fences and fairly weak gun platforms currently. But I can use them to help me mine out the resources a bit. I'll take a big HP here. Let's see, there might be one more set of nitro somewhere. I have 45 with the scanner, and I think you usually get a bit more than that. Luckily no shell back here, because those would be very difficult to deal with the shock fence and no overclocks on... Oh, there's the nitra. And no overclocks on the gun platform. Okay, that's probably all the natural nitra. Ooh, big fire rates. I don't think I'm gonna pass up a purple for a white, even though reload speed fits a bit better. So this is the overclock. It doesn't actually allow you to have that many extra turrets out, but if they explode, then those stats will be pretty nice for me on both sides. Do have to pass up on the mining combined with the nitra scanner though. Let's go reload speed for everything that can get it. Another reload speed.
Get it done, miner. The bugs are furious.
Potency should work with the explosions, kind of, I think. Since I believe they do apply some stacks of their debuff.
Threat level keeps rising. You have to move, miner.
Another reload speed. Thunderbird, I could go for all electrical stuff. I don't remember if that has the explosion though. I'm pretty sure the fire and the acid ones do, but the crack sentinel works well here. That has an explosion and it's fire, so it should apply some stacks of burn, reload speed. Big movement speed. Big armor, sure. Damage, that's close enough, and I do want a lot of overclocks here. Another fire rate. Damage, sure. I think fire rate is the stat that I want the least here, since that won't have any impact on the explosions at all, and all of the other stats will work. Reload speed, get more of them out, and more explosions. Damage should work on it. Potency, more status debuffs, stuff like that. Cheap level. Slow, sure. Maybe hold them in the effect for the explosions. I'll take a decently cheap, well, piercing. Let me see what else I can get actually. Piercing won't work on the explosions either. Potency, luck, reload. Can't get any other nitro stuff with that, but oh well.
We've got work to do and quotas to meet. You have your objectives.
Yeah, I've got my lucky job.
So I can't get the conversion and the explosion on that now. So I would only be able to get a bit of damage for the explosion since it's stuck on kinetic. Yeah, the issue is that all of the turrets have a ton of balanced overclocks, so it will be kind of hard to find that. But there are 4 potential weapons, so I should get at least 1 or 2 realistically. If I can get full balanced overclocks on all of them. Crit damage is probably fine. I will have some electrical stacks to improve that a bit. And some scaling crit chance to go with it.
For your life. Big swarm is approaching. Well done, you got them all.
So I'm at 50% crit chance currently. I'll go up a bit with the scanner. There should be a little more nitra as well somewhere. Since I held on to a decent amount from the first floor. Another reload speed. No explosions, so I think I'm just going to try the mining with the nitra scanner. So the first turret's a bit of a dud now. No explosion possible for that one. I can still use the mining effect to get some massive damage later on if I can get pickled nitra to go with them. And I do already have the crit scaling with that, so that's decent at least. Let's see if I can find something explodey here. I think the Firefly does have it available, so I might save some gold and go for that. The one thing is that drones scale much worse with reload speed, since you can only have one set of them out at the same time, so the weapon will have worse scaling, but it's my fourth one, so I won't lose that much for that. That one's about to die, so let's try and get a bit more AoE farming the rocks now. I will take a blue for that. That wiped out almost all of the bugs here, so some decent XP. I guess I'll go a bit more pickup. Let's get the shock fence to try and find the explosion on that one. Bit of HP. Gonna grab that elite orb up there, but there's so many rocks here. Decent crit chance.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Stage completed. Onwards to stage 3.
Potency, reload speed. Let's not take a blue on the drone, I think.
Let's shake it up.
Potency. Crit damage or damage, that's fine.
Rare. Let me try again.
Reload speed on those is good, I'll grab both of those. And a bit of movement speed, I think.
My whole life better.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
I wonder if getting the exploding effect combined with the mining overclock would cause the explosions to do like an AoE damage on the rocks when they expire.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Supply pod LC is full of crap. Please get
Another shock fence level. crit chance. That can't get anything super interesting anymore.
Go piss.
Another Nitro to go with the crits. I'm down to try that since I do have the mining turrets.
Big swarm detected. Buckle and ready. Got them all.
Another shock fence. Oh god! Those things are so annoying in areas like that. Probably try and find some healing first. So, bottom left for the hoarder. I don't know if I can even go over there. More shock fence. Another crit chance, I suppose. Let's see if I can kill the hoarder with all my short range stuff here. And a bunch of stuff bouncing all over the place, Jesus. Paint job, sure.
Always waste my money on cosmetics.
No explodies, so I guess more mining with them?
One almost makes it too easy.
I'm gonna look for some more HP. That is just so much damage to take from the bouncy guys. Another reload. Magnet in the bottom right, another reload.
This one's the best.
Be happy you can see my scanner. But I like how you move, miner.
Alright, gonna try for the hoarder real quick. Hopefully I have enough HP now. I'll take another damage for that.
Speed it up, miner. The bugs grow stronger.
Damage and potency, only 2 weapons. I guess I'll take the level there. Please kill it! My god, that's extremely helpful here. Another reload for the crack sentinel. Potency or damage, I don't think either of those is super relevant. Probably just take that and get it up to 18. It will be pretty helpful for mining stuff and a lot of single target. No explosion there, so just some XP collection.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it. before
So only 2 weapons left to potentially look for exploding effects on. Another potency explosion? No, that's extremely disappointing. 3 weapons and I couldn't get it on a single one. Wow, brutal. Okay, they are just attacking me at the top of the ramp. Not gonna risk that. More reloads. I may as well push some levels on that now. I guess I can still grab a paint job for that.
Let's shake it up.
Paint job will finish that off and get me the huge fire rate for faster mining, cheap level,
Take it. I'm feeling lucky.
crit and reloads,
For my build.
another fire rates for that.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner.
So I guess at this point I'm just going for some nitro scaling stuff with the powder and the double scanner. Another reload on that. It's probably the most useful one. Also has the mining effect for even more nitra. Oh, I guess technically the Crack Sentinel does have 2 explosion effects. You can get one as a balanced overclock, and then at level 18, it explodes into a pool of fire when it dies. So technically I could still get the guaranteed one at level 18, but that's not the one that I was mainly going for. Would have been cool to have double exploding effects on them though. And having the XP and resource collection on the shock vents is pretty nice when you have so many turrets behind you mining stuff out, since normally you won't be in range to pick up all the nitra dropping, but those should collect most of it. Another reload speed probably at this point.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
So I'm just gonna hope for pickled nitra on the 5th floor to get really funny damage numbers. And I think I'm gonna hold a bit of nitra just for the stats.
Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of obstacles.
Another potency for that one. Probably will try and push it up to 18 if I can. There is so much crap here, Jesus. I am starting to lag pretty bad here. Which is, I think, a lot of turrets hitting stuff off screen. Let's grab the overclock here. +1 drone may as well. Tried to set off those detonators and then a Roly Boy just cut me off there. I can push that one up to 18. That's so many enemies, my god! I don't know if I'm gonna be able to grab that bit of armor. I'm on the end of the 4th floor, so I think luck is pretty weak at this point. But those are low enough, maybe they'll help. Can I please grab the supply pod?
You're really pissing off the bugs. They're getting angrier.
I may as well take lifetime at this point. There's no drawback to it since I didn't get any of the explosion effects. It's actually one of the better stats. BLT ration, that's pretty helpful here.
They're getting worse, Miner. You need to move.
Big status damage, that does work on 3 weapons. I'll try it.
This works. Oh, I needed that.
Nothing amazing that I'm giving up there for it.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
Don't think 18 on that really helps me much here.
Might as well.
Excellent work, Miner. Stage complete. Onwards to stage 5.
Crit damage. See what else we got.
Nothing for me here.
Oh yeah, I want to hold a bunch of nitra just to see if I can get pickled nitra later on.
Oh, this is
So I'm gonna spend my gold and then I guess move on. So I'm at 142% crit chance currently.
Rouse the dreadnought. Destroy its cocoons. Kill them all, Miner.
Oh, I needed that. Let's get the new. Let's go, let's go. Why? Let's clear them out. Alien, go.
Big crit damage to go with all of my crit chance. Not bad.
You're cute. You're dead. That's all you got. Just live for a chance.
I need to save the supply pod for later because if I get pickled nitra like I want, it's going to root me at 0% movement speed. And if I get the pay to win, my gold will last a bit longer. But I can go ahead and drop it.
Good work. Tripod inbound.
Big damage on my best weapon. Up to 210%. Boss is getting pretty close, so I do need to head up there soon.
This hard, they
Got the twins. Let's get some more reload speed on that one. Get a little bit more nitra here, just in case I can get the pickled. Actually, I'm killing them slow enough. I have time to mine out the level, I think. And then I can look for pickled nitra for the highest damage possible. Yeah, they're gonna keep healing themselves up for a while, so I have some time to mine. Looks like I got most of it though. If I do get pickled, I will definitely need to take some hits here. Alright, come on, give me pickled at least. Nope. That might be a damage loss since I have very high crit, so that gives me low value. I have decent crit damage, so that gives me low value. So that might actually be a damage loss here since both of the stats it gives are already very high and they're additive. And then the damage it gives is multiplicative. I'm not sure if it is, but I feel like this is one of the cases where it might be. Looks like that's about all of the rocks to mine out. Make sure I have any nitra sitting around on the floor that any of the shock fences might have missed. I think that's it. So that leaves me at 231% crit chance. I think with a build like this, kiting in a straight line seems to work the best because it's hardest to hit the ranged guy and that will keep pulling him through the turrets, from what I can tell. They're low enough they won't heal anymore now though. So yeah, tried to go for an explosion build, but there's a lot of balanced overclocks available on all the turrets, so you're unlikely to get it on a single turret, but with 3 of them you should have a pretty good chance of getting at least one, but fortunately didn't happen here. But I did still go for a pretty high crit chance with the nitra stuff. Wanted to get pickled nitra for the massive damage and rooting me, but also couldn't get that one. But maybe next time. Had a bit of weird scaling with the build because I was avoiding plus duration early on so I could get the explosions out faster. And also went for the disposable tech since that would have been a cool combo. Wait! I thought it was just the stats on those. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Holy, I am so stupid. What? I guess that makes the name make more sense. Brain lag? Unlucky. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.